Let's talk about the Nigeria football team. Katsina United, they began their campaign at the NPFL Super 6 Invitational preseason tournament with a 2-0 victory over El-Kanemi Warriors at the new Jos Stadium. Abdulrahman Garba was the star of the encounter, scoring twice to hand the Changi Boys a comfortable win. The forward opened the scoring in the 14th minute before completing his brace in the 27th minute. Meanwhile, Rangers International were awarded 3 points and 3 goals after Rivers United failed to show up for their scheduled fixture. The walkover was confirmed following Rivers United's absence from the second game of the day at the ongoing tournament in Jos, and the results gives both Katsina United and Rangers a positive start to their preseason preparations ahead of the new NPFL campaign. China, I have to come back to you. Are you happy with this preseason tournament, how it has been prosecuted so far? Originally, it was set up by the Nigeria Football Federation, or NPFL, to help the 4 teams that had qualified for continental football to prepare for the upcoming season and also for their continental exertions, which begin in just a few weeks, 2 weeks to be exact, next month. Are you impressed with what we've seen so far from the likes of Rangers, El-Kanemi Warriors, Rivers United? Shooting stars are supposed to be here, but they pulled out because they are perfecting strategies ahead of their opening game against Inter Lagos. Was this tournament necessary, or are you happy with the way that these few teams have performed so far? Are you confident that they can go out and make an impression on the continent?
Our clubs are never prepared enough for the continent. They are never prepared enough. The game just starts and we just get hopeful that something's going to happen in our favor. They're never prepared enough. Now, what the league has done is great. Back in the LMC days, they used to do it a lot. Help these clubs get a few more competitive games ahead of the continent. But listen, our clubs are never prepared enough. We'll just be hoping and praying, as we do always when this game starts, and that the ball will bounce well for them, as we say in local parlance.
Amen to that. May the ball bounce well for El-Kanemi Warriors and also for Rangers.
Well, can I just quickly chip in something?
Please go ahead.
I mean, I find it very, very unprofessional that the professional league has organized a preseason and these guys have to play every 24 hours. Rivers United played yesterday. So I can understand why they pulled out of playing today again.
I don't mind them. I don't blame them, actually.
I don't get it, especially on a turf that is not even good for the players. You know, and the season starts next week. And these players or these teams are playing every 24 hours. So I don't know what is super about the Super 6.
It's wild, actually. China, I find it quite frustrating how we treat our professional footballers in Nigeria. If they're not playing at 1 p.m. In the afternoon, they are playing every 24 hours. Surely, any medical expert will tell you that that's not exactly proper. There should be a specified period of rest between games before you go play back-to-back. But it's not like NYC tournaments where you play back-to-back games.
Then again, I mean, I agree with Wale all the way. But as he was speaking, these clubs were present at the draws. And they saw all of this.
I said nothing.
Was there any form of protest at that time to say this will not work, rather than wait until game day to not show up? Listen, the league starts next week. The clubs should have a well-structured program. And when you have your overload, when you relax on training and prepare for the season proper, and I agree, a week to the start of the league, they should be playing games every day under the heat. But they saw the fixtures. Why did they accept it?
That's an interesting question.
All of them are coming.
Anyway, still speaking about the Nigeria Premier League, Abia Warriors, we hear that they will play their 2026-2027 NPFL home matches at the Enyimba Stadium in Aba instead of their regular home in Umuahia. That's the Umuahia Township Stadium, which is currently undergoing renovation. They will relocate to Aba for a closed-door camping period that they have the new season, and they're targeting a stronger performance out of last season, where they finished with 55 points. China, this is way overdue. This has to be one of the worst facilities in this entire country. I'm sorry if the people of Abia State are unhappy about my words, but it is what it is. That stadium is an atrocity. The pitch has never been good, and how it has managed to pass every single NPFL inspection completely beats me. But I'm thankful that the Abia State government have finally decided to do something about it. The extent of the renovation, we do not know what it will cover. Will it cover only the pitch? Will it cover the superstructure? But I honestly believe that it is way overdue for this stadium to be revamped and renovated?
I think you give them a lot of credit by saying it's one of the worst in the country. It's actually the worst. Nothing comes close to it. It's actually the worst. And every year at this time, we see these pictures of the pitch being rebuilt or renovated or the grass. We see it every year at this time. What kind of grass are they planting? That when the season starts, it's horrible. But somehow, let's hope it will be better this year.
I seriously hope so. I really, really seriously hope so. But big news came out of Nigeria football again today. Wale, former Shooting Stars head coach Nuruddin Aweroro, he has joined Sudanese giants Al-Hilal on a 2-year contract. He joins as technical director and manager of the club's reserve and youth teams. Aweroro's appointment comes after an impressive 2025-26 NPFL campaign with Shooting Stars, guiding the Ibadan side to 3rd place and securing their return to the continent through the CAF Confederations Cup. The coach parted ways with Shooting Stars by mutual consent earlier this month, and at Al-Hilal, Aweroro will oversee the development of the club's emerging talents while managing the Team B setup, marking a new chapter in his coaching career. This is a really good appointment, Wale, and I don't know how this is taken in Shooting Stars, because there's so many things we've been hearing. We heard that Shooting Stars were not happy with his performance. He was let go. And there was also talk about how he had approached them, saying that he had gotten a better offer elsewhere, and they released him from his contract. Either way, it seems everybody is happy now. Nuruddin Aweroro, despite everything he had been saying on radio, in media rounds in Ibadan, he's gotten a move outside the country. His stock is now elevated, while Shooting Stars have gotten Salisu Yusuf. So everybody's happy. But it's a really good move for Nuruddin Aweroro. Joins one of the small kid of Nigerian coaches who are across the continent doing big things.
Oh, yeah. It's a new chapter for him. There are reports that he was going to join the under-23 national team. So it appears that won't be happening. But going to Al-Hilal definitely is a step up, in as much as he's going to be managing the reserve and the youth teams. Tells you about the responsibility a club like Al-Hilal have placed
arguably the biggest club in Sudan. I think
one of the biggest clubs on the continent. I mean, it's a rich club, no doubt. They play some of the best wages across the continent as well. So it's a lot of responsibility placed on Aweroro. And a lot of people forget that he comes from a background of working with youth teams.
Yes.
Right from his days at Remo Stars, he's always worked with young players. So I think that this one just comes very much easy. But it's a massive step up for him. Who knows? This could be his pathway to probably even being Al-Hilal manager on a large scale. But he's one of the youngest and brightest minds in Nigerian football. It might be a loss in the NPFL, but there's nothing lost in the NPFL, honestly. I think that...
nothing lost in the NPFL.
Honestly, because...
That's an indictment.
Yeah, I think that the NPFL has not made it conducive for managers to be able to really, really express themselves. So I think if Sudan can be the pathway to greatness for Nuruddin Aweroro, that so be it.
There's no less pressure in Sudan. They are wild about their football in that country as well. So if you are thinking that he might be facing less pressure, maybe because as Team B coach or as youth team coach, possibly, but if he's in the hot seat at Al-Hilal, trust me, he's facing major pressure.